ড্রেনেজ বেছিভাগ ব্লক হোৱাটো এইটো আলাগ আলাগ মেটেৰিয়েল সামান খান এইটো মাৰ্কেট ফালে পৰা বি আজি ইয়াতে কাম কৰাটো বেছিভাগ এইটো মাৰ্কেট লাবি সামান খান বেছি ফেলাই কিনা আছে তো বটলছ আৰু আলাগ আলাগ এইটো থাৰ্মাকোলা এইটো খান বাল্টি খান আৰু আলাগ আলাগ মেটেৰিয়েল খান এইটো জামলা কইলে তো আজি 6 দিন 7 দিন পুৰা কাম কৰি আছে কোনবা এইটো ড্রেনেজ ওচৰতে থাকা খান তো কোনবাটো মদত বি কৰে আৰু কোনবাটো একদম বুজিব নাপাৰা নিচিনাই কাম কৰি থাকে তো ঘৰলা পানী খান ফেলা নইলে আলাগ আলাগ বৰ্তন দুলাই কিনা মানুহ কাম কৰা টাইমতে তাই খান ওপৰতে এনগা দি দিয়া তো লেবাৰ তাই খান বি মানুহ আছে এটো তো ভাবি কিনা কিবা কৰিলে ভাল আছে আমি খান বি হালা কৰিলে বি আচ্ছা কৰি কিনা আৰু এটো ৰিপিট কৰি থাকে
Dago. Aru, upor bhi ase aru. Upor bar dhakai ase tan.
The drainage. So what is the ongoing process? We witness in 2 areas. It's ongoing now. So can you kindly highlight?
Yes, after the grant from the DPTP and our recent drainage inspection led by our honorable advisor, Sir Zalio, DMC on its part, of course, we have many areas where attentions are required, but we have identified 2 major drains which need to be cleared of the debris and the garbage. So one is the Christian Higher Secondary School, the drain that comes from the Marvarpati New Market and Christian Higher Secondary School. That stretch we have picked up. Yeah, I think it was started in last Saturday, I think. So from then on, it's continuing. And the second stretch is Willow May, SM and Medical Colony, that drainage. So there also around 5 to 6 days the cleaning process is on. So for the time being, we are targeting these 2 drains to be cleared.
Sir, so in the past you have spoken about segregation of waste, introducing smaller vehicles, light vehicles for collection of waste. So you have mentioned smaller vehicles for wet waste. So can you kindly walk us through it?
Yes, we had already identified 2 wards, the New Market and the Dangan Riverbelt ward number 11 and ward number 19, to initiate this process, realizing that the clogged drain and the garbage being dumped in the drain has to do also with the waste collection system that is existing at the moment. So in order to have a better waste collection system, our assessment showed that there are a couple of issues related to it. Now we have a bigger vehicle for waste collection, the dumper and the tipper truck. So now our waste collection operation starts from early morning 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning, and we carry out up to 8 because of the traffic congestion, and after beyond 8 there are no entry enforcement from the police side also, and especially the heavy truck to roam around in the town area is not possible. So we confine our operation in the morning hour. So that is too less a time for executing a proper collection of waste. Secondly, the colonies ward location also now, especially the smaller lanes and by lanes, the bigger vehicles are not able to cover the whole area inside the colony. So in a way, our door-to-door collection of waste has not been able to be operationalized because of all this issue. Now, seeing all this issue, what we have planned now is to introduce a smaller vehicle. The smaller vehicle, the advantage will be the smaller vehicle can be used for multiple trips throughout the day. Even during the daytime, during the market time also, the collection operation will be on. Secondly, the smaller vehicle can penetrate right inside the colonies and ward. So the door-to-door collection of waste also will be enhanced. So along with that, in waste management, segregation is a very important part. So at least in bigger cities and the municipalities where the proper waste management system is in place, there we even see having segregation at the level of 5-6 components of segregated waste. But to start with, for our town, we at least plan to have wet and a dry waste segregation at source. So with the introduction of the smaller vehicle will be fully dedicated for the wet waste, and the vehicle available at the moment, the bigger trucks, they will cater to the requirement of the dry waste. So the collection of dry waste, we can continue with the present system of having collection on alternate days, or maybe twice or thrice a week. That system will continue. But for the wet waste, we plan to have the operation in the identified locality to start with a daily waste collection.
Sir, so can you kindly explain in brief the difference between wet waste and dry waste?
So the municipal waste, we have a different kind of waste, but just in a simple term, the wet waste constituent are mostly from the kitchen waste, the vegetable waste. Those biodegradable waste can be classified under the wet waste, whereas any other waste that is not required by the household can be classified as the dry waste, like the plastic or any other waste. Otherwise, the various component of waste, like we have the e-waste, we have the sanitary waste, we have the domestic hazardous waste. The classification of waste can be many, but just for Dimapur to start with, we are targeting for source segregation of dry and the wet waste to start with, and later on we can enhance the segregation process.
So, clogging of drain has been a continuous problem. This has also been witnessed, and also a prime factor which has led to flood-like situations or flooding in Dimapur. So, is it okay to state that clogging of drains by disposing of garbage to drains is one reason, is a prime factor or a major reason why Dimapur is witnessing floods?
To my understanding, we can say yes, because now we have seen many stretches of the drains. So the primary factor for the water not being able to flow in the drain has been the clogging of the drain by garbage thrown by the people. So the type of waste that is thrown on the drain, when we observe during cleaning process, we can see old shoes, even up to blankets, old blankets, then the thermocol or any the single-use plastic or bottles. All these things are there, which if people at the source, if we are all responsible, then if we follow the system, then at least this can be segregated properly, and instead of just dumping them in the drain, if it can be taken care at the household level, at the individual level, in the market, then definitely the problem this problem can be resolved to a great extent. And of course the drainage system, as on the part of the technical specification, and in some locations the drain being encroached upon by private individual, constricting the restricting the flow of the volume of water. All these things, all these issues are also there, plus the scientific planning for coming up with a good drainage system is very much required. Some of the drain, the culvert points are very low compared to the road level. So in times of heavy rains and flooding, those location becomes the choke point, and the water overflows from those culvert. So all these things also need to be rectified. And this time, with the initiative of the Dimapur DPTP, a joint committee has been set up with district administration, DMC, then the district land record and survey officers team, then urban development officers team. So combined joint survey and inspection has been done on the drainage stretches within Dimapur town.
Sir, DMC has been on and on carrying out waste collection every day. Our advisor, Zangiwa, has also lauded the words of the DMC for this. Do you feel that this effort, the collective effort of citizens as well as the DMC, can bring a massive change towards this issue, towards this clogging of drains, and also in regards to cleanliness of Dimapur?
Definitely yes. The only solution lies with the collective effort of the department, that is the DMC and the line departments, as well as the citizens of Dimapur. Because when we talk about drainage, again, we have to associate the issue of waste management also. So that has to be, our approach has to be a collective approach. And when we talk about waste management, again, we cannot have one-stop solution to our issue. So we need to start from the scratch. That is from every household, in terms of participation in keeping our household or our surrounding clean. Over and above that, we also have to take the responsibility of how we are disposing our waste. So if some shortcomings are there from the municipal council side, if the public, the citizens come up with a positive solution, then definitely the DMC is there to back those suggestions. And along with that, the responsibility also includes in terms of bearing the cost for the maintenance of operation of waste collection, so that the small sanitation fees that is being collected from the citizens, I think that has to be the, everybody should feel it their responsibility to contribute those amount, so that these fees or the tax collected together will be utilized for the sustenance of the waste management system for Dimapur town.